Hello all, welcome back to the next one. So finally we are up to writing our test scenario in the test case class. So let's get started. Till now what we have is we created the page class register courses underscore page.py. Then we created the conf test and that's already been there, but what we modified in the first lecture of this practice exercises, we logged in the conf test itself, so we don't have to log in course page or something, because this is something kind of a precondition to execute any test case on our application. We first need to log in, so we're by default logging in here. That's the modification we made. Then we had our Selenium driver class, which is the custom driver. You can name it anything. I just named it Selenium underscore driver. And here we had all the methods that we used, and there are some methods that we used in this class, like element displayed. This is the one that we used. And then we used for wait for element, this guy is utilized. We used for web scroll, this is utilized. So this was pretty handy, pretty helpful. Then finally off to our register courses underscore test class. And you know what, let me just delete all of them and I will show you again the steps. So this is created under the test package. Then I created a package called courses. So we need to be same as the structure. Like, it's just good practice. Nobody is kind of check this thing, but it's just a good practice. So when we look at things, we realize, okay, this test class refers to this page. So it's just that it's under test courses and register courses underscore test class. Now let's go ahead. I'm just going to delete this print statement and let's see what we want to do. So this is the class. You guys already know about this thing fixture, and we are creating the courses object reference for register courses package. I imported the class here, and this thing I've already shown in the document also. So once this is done, we need to come to our test method, and I'm still using the ordering, even though there's only going to be one test method, but I'm still using it as a best practice. So when we add more methods to this class, we can just order them according the way we want. Let's go ahead. Self dot courses dot. Now this is the first thing we want to do. After we log in, what do we want to do? We want to enter the course name in the search box, right? So we'll say enter course name. What is the name of the course we want to search? For this exercise, I'm choosing JavaScript. So I'm going to enter this guy. You can pick anything you want. Then what do we want to do after enter the course name? We want to click on the course that we want to enroll, right? We want to select that course. I'm going to say self dot courses dot select course to enroll, this guy. And this needs the full name. If you see the definition, just see here, full course name. So we will provide the full course name as JavaScript for beginners. And after we do that, what do we want to do? We want to just enroll the course, right? But before enrolling, we want to click on the course detail. We want to reach to the enrollment page. And for that, we will still call self.courses.enroll course, this guy. What it takes is credit card number, credit card expiration date, and credit card CVV. So let's first provide it and I'll explain you what that is. So number equals to maybe 10, and then exp, anything. It's just invalid, so it doesn't matter. And then CVV equals to maybe again 10. Now let me just go to this guy. So enroll course, it internally takes care of clicking on enroll button. Then it scrolls down the page. Then it enters the credit card information. Then it clicks on the final enroll submit button. So that's why we don't have to call all of these steps outside in the test, and the test looks much more neat and clean. Alrighty, so the next step is, once we enroll to the course, we want to get the result, right? So to get the result, we want to say a variable result, anything you can call it, self dot courses dot verify enroll failed, because it's gonna fail. Let's take a look at this method. It waits for the element enrollment error message, and then it verifies if the element is displayed, and then returns the result. That's it. Once we get the result, we can use our self.ts.mark final, because it's only one verification in this method, so we will always call just mark final. And then it needs test name, result, and the result message. So test name is this guy, let's copy it, and result is result, and result message is, we will say enrollment verification, enrollment, maybe enrollment failed verification, something like that, which makes it more clear. That's about it. Our test is done, all complete. So the next thing we want to do here is, you know what, I want to first comment this driver.quit, because I don't want to quit the browser, otherwise you'll not be able to see the results. So let's just quit, let's just comment out this code and let's run this code. So first thing we want to do here is, you might not have to do, but please make it a practice, it's just good practice. We will export the Python path. Next thing we want to do here is, we want to make sure where we are in the directory. So right now I am at document workspace Python let's code it, which is my project. So it's good I'm in the project. So wherever you are, you want to make that as your Python path, right? Then I will just say py.test-s-v. I don't even need -s here because I'm not using print statements, so I don't need to print anything in the console, and we are generating log files, so we are good to go. Then we will say test, we will go to the location test courses and then register courses, test courses register courses.py -- browser Firefox. That's it. Let's run the code. It's going to go to that page, login, and then search for JavaScript, and then click on it, click on enroll button, enter credit card details, and then click on enroll in course. Already, so I think some issue is there because it didn't click on enroll in course, the message doesn't show up. Looks like we made some mistake, and the assertion failed. It's saying true equals to false, which means everything happened till that's awesome thing. I love it when it happens. So now I can show you how to debug also. So what happened right now is, we went till this guy and it entered the credit card information. Something failed in clicking on enroll submit button, right? Something failed here. Let's take a look at the log as well. So send data on CVV. This guy is okay. Everything is fine till this guy. Next thing is, we wanted to click on enroll submit button. Cannot send data on element. Alrighty, that's the mistake. Why is it saying cannot send data on the element with locator and locator path this? Because we wanted to click on that button. Looks like we, instead of using element click, we used send keys method. So let me just go ahead back to the page and see. Click enroll submit button. Yes, that's the problem. So this guy needs to call the click method instead of self.send keys. So that's the mistake, guys. Great that it failed. So I'm gonna use element click, and it takes the locator. Locator equals to self dot, we can just, I think, copy from here, this guy, and locator type is this guy. So let's put it. We can delete this. So instead of using element click, we used send keys. There was a mistake, typo or something, and now we fixed it, so it should work as expected. I'm gonna delete this automation.log, and I'm just again gonna quickly run this code. So let's go to terminal and run this code again. Bring up the browser, log in, and then search for JavaScript, click on it, enroll in course button, then enter details. There you go. It entered the details, it clicked on the enroll in course button, and there you go. The message is up there displayed. That's the test, and we can see here. We can see here everything successful. The test passed successfully. That's great. Let's take a look at the automation log. The automation log got generated, and what do we see here? It says verification successful and test name is also successful. So everything happened pretty nicely. And just for fun, maybe I can show you the last screenshot here. So this guy, let me just go to my workspace. So since the last time the test failed, it took the screenshot and the name of the screenshot was enrollment failed verification with some.png, and we see that test was failed at this page. So it gives us an idea that up to this page everything ran successfully and the test failed at this page, so something is wrong in this page, and then we can slowly go ahead and debug things. So this is really nice thing. These things are really handy, very useful, and that's about it. That's what I wanted to show you. Please download this code, refer to it, and if you have already done it completely successfully, congratulations guys, you are a pro. Alrighty, I'll see you in the next lectures, and thanks for ending this one.